Have you ever wondered how to attach a transition strip to a concrete floor or your basement floor and you just haven't been able to get it to stay down real tight? Well, I've got a way to do it. I'm How To Bob, and here's an easy way to do it. You can see we have a tile floor going out to some, looks like asbestos tile to be honest. So we've got tile here. I'm going to put a transition strip down, and I've got it cut to the size. So I'm going to lay it across my line where I want it to go here, get it all lined up, and then I'm going to simply take my hammer drill and drill through the existing holes in the transition strip. Now I just picked out a size a little bit larger than the nails that came with the transition strip. I want to make sure it's lined up, so I hit random holes, and then I drill these holes that are slightly larger than the nails that came with the transition strip. Once I get all these holes drilled out, I'm drilling through the tile in some of these holes, but once I get all these holes drilled out, I'm going to show you what I do to make sure my transition strip is nice and tight and stays in place. Okay, that should be my last hole. Now I can go ahead and take my transition strip up, and I'm going to want to vacuum out the holes of all the concrete dust and tile pieces. Then I can take a toothpick, simple wooden toothpick, put it in the hole, grab another one, put that in the hole, and just keep filling the hole until they're so tight I can't put them in. Then I'm going to come back with a hammer and pound them in so that they're kind of wedged in the hole. Now once I get all these toothpicks tapped down in the hole, I'm going to take my scraper and I want to clean off all the pieces that are left sticking up, didn't break off even with the surface. And I'm going to move on to the next hole and fill that one full of toothpicks. Just start putting them in and then pound them down until it's nice and tight in each hole. Usually takes about 3 toothpicks to get it real tight. Then you can use the hammer and pound it down from there. Sometimes I can take the hammer once I get my hole filled. After I pound these down, I can hit the toothpicks on the side and it'll snap them off right at the top. But either way, you want to make sure that you have a nice flat surface for your transition strip to adhere to. Okay, now that I have all my holes filled with toothpicks, I can go ahead and set my transition strip down, line it up with the holes filled with toothpicks, and use a hammer and hammer in the nails that came with the transition strip, and you'll notice it gets pretty tight pretty quick. So then I just randomly put the nails in, making sure I line up the holes, and they go in, and what that does, the nails go into the wood part of the toothpicks and hold the transition strip down really tight. It's going to give you a nice tight transition strip here. And it looks like I got one left to do here, and you can see that the transition strip is nice and tight into concrete. And this is how I mount a transition strip into concrete. I'm How To Bob. Thanks for watching.